Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Manoj Simplify show. And today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Y. Srinivas. He has been a group captain in Air Force, and it's always a pleasure to talk someone from Air Force and Army. And he is also a TEDx speaker. He is an NLP Master practitioner, and he is very passionately turning Bilaspur into a smart city. And in last many years he has been helping many people to come out of stress, anxiety and depression. So today we are going to learn a lot of new things from him. So welcome, Srinivas.
Thank you so much, Manoj. Pleasure to be here. And yeah, first of all, thank you for inviting me to your show.
Yes, so how did you get started into this field, Srinivas, like helping people with stress, anxiety? How did that started?
Yeah, it started way back in 2012 when I took a voluntary retirement and then came out of Air Force. And I'm from a small city called Bilaspur. So I was then in Pune, and I used to come to Bilaspur on almost every month to look after my parents. So that time, I was free actually. So I thought, why not? I was giving motivational talks. So I thought, why not give my knowledge and motivate the students of youth of Bilaspur, because I had an incident way back in 2012. In my school days, in class 12, there was an examination in which I got nervous, and this particular incident has had a very bad impact on my life, and which took me into depression, and I was underconfident for almost 8 to 10 years. And when I used to visit Bilaspur after 30 years of camp, I saw that there was not much change. There were no motivational talks, not much of exposure to the people of Bilaspur, students of Bilaspur. And the stress levels are also more now because of the availability of internet and technology. So I thought, why not do that? So with that is the starting point from where I started. I wanted to do something for the youth of Bilaspur. And so I started giving motivational talks and all those things. So that's how it started actually.
Okay. So now you have overcome all these things, and you have helped many others also. So how does this happens, Srinivas? Nervous, underconfident, depression. How does that start? What is the reason behind that?
See, everything is you know that 90% of the diseases are all psychosomatic diseases. So when I talk about psychosomatic diseases, is basically related to emotions which are there, and these emotions over a period of time, when they're not cleared, they convert into diseases. Now, if you see, people have backache. They say this is a physical problem, but it's actually not a physical problem. It's related to some emotion or some event which has happened in their life, and which is actually over a period of time is causing these types of pain. Like allergy, we go to doctors and do lots and lots of checks to understand as to why this allergy is coming. But actually speaking, allergy is also a psychosomatic disease. It's related to stress. So if you go by the statistics and the domain, in the open domain, it is said that as of today, 95% of the youth are suffering from mental health problem. And when you talk about mental health, it's us related to emotions and stress. So I can say that any disease, 90% of the disease, like I already told you, are because of the stress levels which are there. And if somehow we can change the stress levels, we can reduce the stress level, change it into positive thing, then we are actually free of 90% of the diseases.
Okay. So you mentioned about body pain, allergy. These are some of the psychosomatic diseases. So like this, what are the other major psychosomatic diseases which people should be aware? What are those major diseases?
Yeah. So if I tell you, people will be shocked to hear this. Cancer is also a psychosomatic disease.
Okay.
And all type of arthritis, and you can say that your knee problem, your cup muscles, your frequently getting means cough and cold. So these are all actually psychosomatic diseases. And one more important factor, Manoj, here is that we can actually cure the diseases without going for medication. And this I have seen it many times, and I have applied it on myself also. So because our body is capable of fighting at all the diseases. And the reason why these diseases come to us is because our immune system gets weakened over a period of time. And the weakening of the immune system is for many reasons. One of the reasons is the stress levels. As we have the stress levels, the negativity keeps on increasing, the negative loop keeps on increasing, and as a result, the outside viruses and all the things keep attacking us. So a lot of biological changes which take in our human body. So all these diseases are psychosomatic diseases. In fact, there are few diseases which we can say is a physical disease, like if you have broken a leg, or you had an accident, you have a physical injury. All these, only 5 to 10% are physical disease. Otherwise, all are psychosomatic disease.
Okay, all right. So like if someone is facing these kind of challenges and diseases and he wants to work on that, so like what is the next step? How they can get rid of that?
Actually speaking, Manoj, what we think is something impossible to have. Means, like if you have a bad relationship, we think that it's impossible to change the relationship to a good relationship. But actually speaking, it's very, very simple. And the more complex, I generally say, the more complex is the problem, the more simpler is the solution. And all the stress levels which are there, they can actually be cured within 21 days. And like most of the phobias and all those things, we can cure it in just few minutes. So what is that? What we have to do is we have to understand the reason of this particular problem. Why is this? Because when you go to a doctor, he actually gives the medicines on the symptoms of the disease. Like if you have a cold, he will give a tablet for cold, so that goes up. If you have a migraine, he will give a tablet for migraine, it goes. But he doesn't go into the root cause of the disease. That is the problem with allopathy medicine. So, but our body doesn't accept any medicine you take, even a crocin you take or a paracetamol you take, it has a side effect. So you have to understand the root cause of the disease, and the Neuro Linguistic Programming, which I practice, basically goes into the root cause of the disease and tries to take out that root cause, understand the root cause and take it out from the root cause. So it's a permanent cure, unlike the allopathy disease.
Okay. So like in simple language, if you can explain what is NLP, what is Neuro Linguistic Programming?
Okay. So I will tell you, unfortunately, it's basically, we have two minds to understand broadly for a layman. We have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind. Conscious mind, like if you are hearing to me right now, you are listening to me, you are seeing me, you are consciously looking at me, you're consciously seeing at me at a conscious level. But deep inside right now, if I ask you to just close your eyes and try to remember your classroom of class 12. And when you close your eyes, you will just remember the classroom, the teacher, the students who are sitting there, the carvings on the bench, what you used to write with the pen, everything will come. That means deep inside, there is some other memory where these particular pictures are stored. And that is the subconscious mind. One more example I will give for the viewers is like, you're going to your office or school every day from your house. But there are so many days when you don't come to know when you started and when you reach your office. Because this neural pathway of the path from your house to your school or office is already there in your subconscious mind. To give one more example is like swimming. If you have learned swimming in the childhood, after 20 years, if you go into the water, within few seconds, you will start swimming. Because, and that is not true if you are not practically swim 20 years back. If you have read something in the paper that you have to jump into the water, start putting your hands and legs, and then you will be able to swim, that will not possible. But since you have done it 20 years back, practically, this neural pathway has been made in your subconscious mind. And after 20 years, when you do that, you will start, because that neural pathway, that memory gets activated, and now you will start able to swim. So that is the power of subconscious mind.
I can completely relate with that example of swimming, because I still remember when I started learning swimming, it used to be very difficult. It used to take a lot of effort. But after some days when I learned, it became very natural. Easily I was able to swim because of those neural pathways.
Neural pathways in the neurons which are there in our subconscious mind, it actually makes a pathway. So that's how.
Yeah. So like how this NLP helps us to overcome these challenges related to psychosomatic, how does that help?
Yeah. So, like I told you, everything is related to stress and emotions and the events what we have, what we have passed in our mind, in our life. Because life is never smooth. Everybody passes through challenges. Everybody passes through failures, and there are grudges. There are negativity. There is means competition. All those things. So these emotions we are keep carrying, and unfortunately, what happens is in our school, neither in our school or colleges, they have told anything about how to clean up your emotions, how to get rid of emotions. Because फिजिकल हेल्थ का क्या होता है कि कभी ना कभी लाइफ में हम फिजिकल हेल्थ पे ध्यान देते हैं, कभी जॉगिंग कर लिए, कभी एक्सरसाइज कर लिए, बट कभी किसी ने हमको मेंटल हेल्थ पे बात नहीं किया है, माइंड को हम कैसे क्लीन करें। एंड जब ये माइंड क्लीन नहीं होता है ओवर ए पीरियड, जब एक्यूमुलेट करते जाते हैं ये इवेंट्स को, तो ये over a period of time they convert into diseases. Now we may feel that yes, how is it possible to clean it? I'll tell you that it's very simple to clean. I have done the experiments on school children, because I have done experiments in 22 students. I given them 3 basic simple exercises. I told the principal that you have to do this for 10 minutes before the prayer. And I had taken the results after 21 days, and I've seen a change in the results of almost 40 to 50% of the students. There was a change in the results by almost 10% of 8 to 10% of change in the results. And also there was in the other experiment I had done with college students. So they just passed out of the college and they're not got a job. I told them to do this for 21 days, and then I could see a change in their behavior, their communication skills, their confidence levels, everything has changed. So there was an impact on it. So like I told you, these are very simple exercises. I use NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming, which works on the subconscious mind. Like I told you, all the events are, I give an example of the swimming what you have. So that swimming is there in your subconscious mind. Similarly, this is a positive neural pathway which you have made. But there are so many negative events also which happen in our life. And these negative events are also there in our mind. And we, over a period of time, we have a mediocre mindset. और एक fear रहता है. And these are all because of the thing. So what we do by neuro-linguistic programming is try to sit with the person, try to understand his past, try to understand what are the emotions he has been carrying. And based on that, we apply a technique. And then what we do is these negative emotions, negative neural pathways which are there in our subconscious mind, we replace it with positive emotions, take them out, and then replace it with positive emotions. And once we do that, you can see a change immediately. Like in few of the cases when I do these one-to-ones with my clients, and the changes are very fast. Within 10 to 15 minutes or maybe half an hour, you can see a shine on the face, a glow on the face, sparkling eyes, a total change. You can make it. So it's that easy. It's not at all difficult. And these are all natural techniques.
Yeah. So like fear you mentioned, that is also someone can overcome using this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And what are the other challenges like they can overcome using this?
Like I told you, phobias. The most important thing is the personality what we have today is all because of the mental state what we have inside. And when I talk about the mental state, it's basically the emotions and the reaction what we reaction what we go from. So for example, if there is an event, everybody reacts in a different way. Now the reaction depends upon his mental state. Okay, so the basic reason is you have to change the mental state. Your default negative thought has to be replaced with a default positive thought. And once we do that, all your behavior will change. Okay, so that's what we exactly do. That we can actually we change the behavior, we change the thought. The root cause of anything is a thought. We change the root cause, that is thought, from negative to positive. And once that is done, your mental state will change, your output will change. Because the output what a human being has is the output of his subconscious mind. So that's what it does.
Yeah. So like Srinivas, can you share any one example like with the people you have worked on how
Yeah.
to overcome these challenges?
I have so many examples, but I will give you one example which is very impactful, and I'm very happy with that, because there was a lady who lost her husband in 2017 during just 2019 during the COVID, and she was in deep love with her husband. She had 2 children and she had a lot of money. But then after her husband's death, she was in a deep depression, as if her whole future is gone. There is nothing there to live, and she was in a very bad shape. And she approached me through my Facebook ad, and then she wanted to have a one-to-one. But when I initially when I sat with her for one-to-one, I was not sure whether I will be able to help her or not, because she was in such a bad shape. But you'll not believe, we sat there for almost 45 minutes. I did very simple 3 techniques, and after that techniques, I can see a change in her face, and I have a recording also. So I could see a change in her face, and she has transformed within that 45 minutes. And today, after 2 to 3 months, now she's a vice president of a women's club in Pune only. So that's how impactful it is. So that's one example which is very close to my heart, and I feel so satisfied that I could change at least means that life of that lady within few minutes.
That's great. So like any one practice, Srinivas, which you can share the people who are listening and watching, which they can practice and experience the benefit related
Yeah,
to.
one thing which is very close to my heart. This is actually, I am not told. I also practice Huna technique, and Huna is a technique which is practiced by the Hawaiian Island people. And these are very simple techniques which I tell you, then you will love that how well it works. But they are very profound, because the people in the Hawaiian Islands, they have been practicing it for years together. So it's a way of life for them. Like, for example, I'll tell you, everything around us is energy. Now, what you have to do is you have to look at the things in front of you. Like, for example, you are looking at your laptop. Look at the laptop, feel yourself to be a king or a queen if a girl is there, and everything around you is your praja. Now, as a king or a queen, you don't disturb anybody. Now, what you have to do is you have to look at your laptop, say continue doing what you're doing. Look at your pen, say continue doing your doing. Look at your mobile, say continue doing what you're doing. Or in short, you just have to say continue. Now, look at the things around and say continue. Now, the catch here is when you're looking at your laptop and saying continue, your 100% concentration should be there on that. When you switch over to the next item, that is the pen, you should say continue, and your 100% concentration should be there. And then to the second, and then to the third, and to the fourth. Now, here, in 1 minute, you have to look at 65 things and say continue. And you have to do it for maybe 5 minutes every day. Now, this is such a powerful exercise that people within 15 days will start seeing a change in their behavior. If somebody is short-tempered, his anger levels will go down. If somebody is very having anxiety feelings, when you do this over a period of 15 days, you can see that it's going on. So this is that simple are the exercises. So this is one exercise which is very close to my heart. And there is another exercise that is called a Pico Pico. Pico Pico is also a Hawaiian exercise. It's basically breathing technique, and you have to breathe in from the top of your head, and then you breathe out through your navel. So this is almost 5 to 6 minutes. This is also a very good exercise to calm your mind, to peace, to give calmness and give you relaxation. So these are two very important techniques. In fact, these are the 2 techniques I have used for the children also.
Yeah, that's very simple, and I'm sure it will be very impactful.
Very simple, yes.
Yeah, and your book has also been published now, so you want to share about that?
Yeah. So my book is about Be 30 at 60. And it's all about, like, I'm 60 now, going to be 60 in fact. So and everything is in my
doesn't look like.
So yeah, thank you. So number is age is just a number. And since the day I started, in fact, I started practicing NLP in 2021, so 2018-19. I just and then for a period of time, and all these NLP techniques I applied on myself only. So this book is all about my journey from my childhood, from a lower middle class family, and what were my hobbies, and what was my routine during my childhood. And I try to bring out that if you have a simple routine, you are close to nature, you eat home cooked food, and do small exercises, then your life can be good. You can be disease free. And so this picture is all about giving practical examples of my life and how I have been here till now after my journey from 2000, after leaving Air Force 2012 to 2022. And also I would like to share that I've been a part of Passion Trainer family and my mentor Dev Gadvi. And yeah, I learned a lot of things. My book has been published during that period. And I started my chat show, Unsung Heroes, which I do it now, which started during my period of a Passion Trainer, and I'm still continuing it. It's 104 episodes as of now. So all these things have happened. And yes, so this book is all about that only. And I say that if I can do that, anybody can do it, because I was an highly introvert boy, very shy nature, not able to talk to people. And today, yes, I enjoy talking to people.
Absolutely. You have been contributing a lot for so many people through your talks, and you have been a TEDx speaker also. So
yes, I have been a TEDx speaker.
That's great. Yeah. So like very interesting topic, B3860. So like any top 3 learnings you want to share from that book here, Srinivas, from your book?
B3060 is basically what I'm going to say, when you are at the age of 50 plus, you should be healthy, because all throughout the years we earn for a family to have a happy living and all those things. But unfortunately, on the way, what we do is we forget about our own health, and we start having diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol, all these problems at the age of 50. जब हम 50 साल के होते हैं तो हम बेसिकली एक बॉक्स लेके घूमते हैं कि इसके पहले एक दवाई खाना है, ब्रेकफास्ट के बाद ये खाना है, लंच के बाद ये खाना है, वो खाना है. But these are, and when you have this now, your health is not good. तो 50 सुबह उठने के बाद हमें लगता है कि अब क्या, what to do now? We have to eat tablets. So we don't have that energy. So whole concept of my B3860 is you have to be fit and energetic at the age of 50 without any disease, so that you can enjoy all the money you have earned till now. That's the basic aim. And as far as I am concerned, about the book is concerned, I said very simple. Life is very simple. Be aligned to the nature. And the more you are aligned to the nature, with the nature, you will be fit and healthy. And so 5 things are very important. Like you have to have a good sleep, and you need to eat food from home cooked food as much as possible. Third is you need to have mental and physical exercises. Physical exercise we take care of, but mental exercise is also equally important. In fact, it's more important, because mental exercise हमें कहीं नहीं पढ़ाया जाता. So I'll give more stress on mental exercise. And of course, the last one is you need to have water, at least 3 to 4 liters of water every day, so that your body is hydrated and you are fit. That's all. These are the simple things which we can make your life comfortable.
Absolutely. And I love that in your book and in your sessions also, you are focusing on simple things which can help the people, right? And like all the things which you mentioned, I completely agree with that. Since when I have also been working on my health, and definitely mind is the root cause. That is also something I have experienced, because like when someone is in stress, then only they end up doing things which are harmful to their health. Absolutely, that works. So that's great, Srinivas. So like if anyone wants to get more help from you, how they can connect with you, like how do you offer?
Yeah, so anybody, if he's in real stress, he can connect to me anytime. I'm ready to help, and then because I feel happy when I'm helping somebody and bringing them out of this thing. But otherwise, also I have my own 21 days challenge program, wherein I do a 21 days program, 21 days in 21 NLP techniques. And first week I concentrate on health. So 7 different techniques of NLP and HUNA for making our health. So I imprint that health into the subconscious mind by these NLP techniques. Second week is all about wealth, attracting more wealth into our life. So 7 different NLP and HUNA techniques for attracting wealth. And the final week is all about having a bright future. So 7 different NLP techniques for bright future. So I'm covering the whole the life cycle, health, wealth, and bright future. So this is a very impactful technique and program which I have devised, and I already have 7 batches running now. So yes, so anybody wants, I have my own YouTube channel for Why Srinivas, WHY Why Srinivas, and yeah, if you want, I can share my number also. So it's
yeah. So we'll be sharing the link in the description also, so that anyone who is interested, they can go through that.
Yes.
So it was great talking to you, Srinivas, like related to NLP and psychosomatic diseases, like how can people overcome that? So thanks for sharing that and taking out time from your like busy schedule. So any one last message you want to give to the people listening, Srinivas?
Yes. Take care of your health. That's very important. And as far as possible, use the natural techniques. And I'm sure you also use the natural techniques also for having a good health. And you have come out, I know your background, so you have come out. So use the natural techniques, because medication is always had a side effect. And health is the most important thing. And the last thing is, maintaining good health is not very difficult. It's so very simple. You just has to have that focus, have that simple habits, spend just 15 to 20 minutes per day for yourself, for your self-development, for your good health. Things will turn out to be so good. So that's the message. So take care of your health. That's the prime thing.
Absolutely. Health is wealth, and that's true.
Yes.
So thanks for sharing that, Srinivas, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Manoj. And it's pleasure. And once again, it's in a privilege for me to be there on your show. Thank you.
Thank you.